Well, first of all, thanks for coming out. You could tell just by our atmosphere that we really pride ourselves on being a family, casual kind of place where you could come, have a cold one, watch a game, and have really good food. So when I first moved out from New York, I grew up in Queens, which is one of the boroughs, and I wouldn't have traded my youth for anything else. It was the best way to grow up with real people, and just everything was authentic. Coming to California without stereotyping, it lacked a little bit of East Coast culture. It just did. In some of the people and some of the daily things that you did. And after practicing law, which is my primary vocation for a quarter of a century, and maybe a little earlier, and Jan is one of my partners, and I'll introduce you to the rest of them, but I started having a little bit of a hollow feeling. What's missing every day? It's just not going to court. It's not doing your daily routine. It's filling that gap. What else is it? And it was a lot of smiles and laughter that we were missing. Being in the courtroom all the time, to see people unhappy and grimace. We happen to represent some people in the restaurant business. And when we go visit them, they'd be eating and everyone would be smiling and happy. And we thought to ourselves, we really have to do something where we're in a situation where people are happy. So we opened a restaurant at Dana Point called Stella's. It was a sit-down place, about 125 people, right across the street from the Pacific Ocean, St. Regis. It had the Ritz-Carlton right there. It was beautiful. A lot of moving parts. A full bar, 5 pages on the menu. It was major. And it was great. And people were really happy. And that made us know that we could actually do something on a day-to-day basis to make people happy. After some level of analysis, we thought, how could we make it more simple but just as pleasurable? And we knew that pizza was in our blood, so we opened a pizza place called Johnny's down in Corona Del Mar. We didn't want it to be like any other pizza place, and we knew how to make it different because we grew up with real pizza. So we introduced a water filtration system to our business. The first thing we put in, it takes out the hard chemicals from the water, the fluoride, the other pollutants that make water not what it should be. And we ultimately incorporated that filtration system with our personal dough recipe that we've had for years. And we really nailed it. We hit the dough the way that it's supposed to be, just like New York dough. Once you start with that, and then you use the proper tomatoes, tomato sauce, tomato paste, the right cheese, and the right toppings, and you use the Baker Pride ovens, which is what the ovens are in New York that bake the pizzas, you're going to get as close to New York pizza as you could get. People in California who had never tasted it before really felt something different happening to them. If you read some of our Yelp reviews, when you talk to people that come in here, and we try to be here every day just to talk to our consumers, just to see how they're feeling. And I could say almost across the board, unanimously, people say this is the best pizza I've ever had. Maybe that's true, maybe some of that is hyperbole, I don't know, but I do know that all of us have had pizza, especially out in California, and while there is a level of bias when you own the joint yourself, I can tell you that this is really, really, really good pizza. And when we coupled that with some other menu items, and we were just talking to Dan about the salads, but what's in the salads and how it was always something that you wanted when you went to a place like artichoke hearts and hearts of palm and Kalamata olives, because we could, we did it the way that we wanted to do it. And then we brought a certain level of staff and employee service, customer service, that you just didn't get everywhere else. And if I tell you that just as many people who talked about how great our pizza is, talked about how congenial and how pleasant and how accommodating our staff is, it would be equal. And we pride ourselves on that too. We take a lot of time with the food, we take a lot of time making sure that our staff is purely filtered as our water. So we think we've got something here. We hope that you taste it in the food. We see that other pizza places have proliferated, so you have 30 and I don't need to name our competitors' names, but you've got them out there, and then you've got hundreds of other ones. Well, we thought if we could do it the right way and build something authentic without compromising anything, because we use only the freshest and best ingredients and make things on a daily basis, we could really develop and grow. And that's our intention, and it was our desire to invite people of your ilk here, because you have the ear of a lot of people that listen to you and read what you write. And we wanted you to have a very pleasant evening tonight. We wanted you to share in the ambiance. We wanted you to taste the food. We wanted you to experience what we do on a regular basis. So if you felt it appropriate, you could share it with your readers, your watchers, your constituents, that, hey, this is really a departure from the other pizza places around town. And again, thank you very much for coming. Jan's here as well, my partner Jan, my partner Angie, my partner Corey. We're all together. You've got a craft crew that make pizzas better than anyone you've ever had. So we should have a really great time tonight, drinking, talking. Anyone that comes in the place, if they want to be family with us, we want to be family back. So that's the energy that we want to emit when you come here. So thanks for coming tonight. Continue to come, hang out with us. You're going to really, really like it here. Thank you very much.